Hello, welcome back to Armchair Armory, and it finished at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Everton nil, Arsenal 1. Well, from my perspective, I asked for a better performance after Wolves and a win, which is what I got essentially. I never thought that this game would be easy. I never thought that it would be a 3-0 game or anything like that. I knew it would be cagey. I knew it would be difficult. I knew it would be somewhat end to end. Everton always seem to give us a game regardless of who the manager is. But I can imagine even more so that it was David Moyes against Mikel Arteta in his 6-year anniversary as Arsenal manager at Everton, his previous club, which some would say he's a legend for. Um, yeah, it was going to be one of those games. And the way I would describe this performance mostly is we worked very, very hard for that win. The goal came from a penalty scored by Victor Gyökeres. After a handball by O'Brien, a very blatant handball by O'Brien. And then it was picked up by VAR, and then converted. Very good penalty by Gyökeres. I think even though again there were moments where he could have been better in open play. For example, when the ball came into him, he didn't hold up very well and things like that. I thought this was a better performance than Wolves, a much better performance than Wolves. I think the team in general played quite well today. And after Man City did the inevitable and beat West Ham 3-0 earlier on, I think it's what we needed. I think we needed to show some kind of reaction, which means for the next 5 days, 6 days, we will be 2 points clear at the top of the Premier League, which is good. Top at Christmas. Yeah, can't really complain too much. I think everyone had a decent game today. A lot better defensively. We looked a lot more, even though I was very, very nervous that we were gonna that Lightning would strike again and we'd concede late because of the amount of chances Everton had. I think first 15 minutes it was kind of even. After we scored, it was all well, leading up to the goal and sort of after that, it was all us. We were having more of the chances. And then second half, it's clear that, David Moyes being the professional, the experienced manager he is, just said, up the tempo, frustrate them. And that's what they did. And they didn't really have any clear-cut chances on goal. I think the closest chance after that was on our side with Trossard hitting the post. But they were definitely better in the second half. And they had portions of the game where they could have taken advantage, but they didn't. It was a very, as I say, workmanlike performance to get the 3 points and head forward going into Christmas. We've obviously got the games are going to be coming thick and fast for the next 2 weeks now. We've got the Carabao Cup quarterfinal against Crystal Palace on Tuesday, and then the next Premier League game we've got Brighton at home on Saturday. Saturday, day after Boxing Day. We've actually got 3 home games in a row now, I believe. Palace in the cup, Brighton at home, Villa at home, and then after New Year we've got the away fixture at Bournemouth. So yeah, pretty happy that we've managed to win for the first time in a couple of away performances. Much better than the performance against Wolves. Happy that Gyökeres at least got the penalty and converted the penalty, because I think it would have damaged his confidence even more if Pickford had saved that. And so we move on. In terms of what's next, Armchair Armory wise, I don't think I'm going to do a preview for the Carabao Cup quarterfinal game. I probably will do a reaction, but yeah, there'll be an EAFC sim out on Monday, probably. Cool. All right. Not much more to say, really. Just happy with the win. Until I speak to you again, which will probably be Tuesday after the Palace game. unless it goes really badly. Take care and stay safe.
Remember to like and subscribe, and also follow Dan on social media. All the information is in the description below.